All right, so it's the end of winter, and here we are in the midst of all these ornamental grasses. Of course, these looked absolutely beautiful all summer long. We left them in the winter for winter interest. They look great, but now it's time to kind of get rid of the fall stuff and really think about spring. We want to prune these back. You want to cut them right down to the ground. You want to do this early. You want to do it before the new growth starts to come up because you don't want to be fighting the new growth while you're pruning. These are a miscanthus or a maiden grass. Look how big this guy is. This is taller than me. Not that I'm that tall. Now come over here. Look what we've done. We've tied up one of these grasses to make it easier for us to cut. So we've just basically put a nice little rope around it. I'm going to take my Felcos here and cut away. You can also just take an electric shear and hack this right to the ground. You're not going to do damage to it. Don't worry about it. Our object here is really to just get in there and cut these down all the way to the ground to allow that nice new growth to work its way up. It would probably be easier if I had a nice pair of loppers or even just an electric trimmer to just cut through this. You won't do damage to these guys. Don't worry about it. Just get them cut down to the ground. Okay, so we've cut this grass completely down. The great thing about tying it up is it's real easy to carry away. And then I want to show you, look closely in here. This is where the new grass shoots will come in. This won't break ground for several weeks. As the weather warms up, the new shoots are going to come up through here. And by cutting away all that old growth, we've really allowed it space for the new growth to come in. You really don't need to fertilize them. You can if you want, maybe if one of yours isn't doing that great. But if they're healthy, the roots are very deep. So just leave it alone, and it'll certainly perform for you. You'll get to enjoy it all summer long. And remember, we're trying to be as organic as possible. So what you can do with this is you can cut this up into smaller pieces and then actually put this in the compost pile.